Los Angeles Rams taking on the Tennessee Titans.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Tennessee Titans and the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10. Felts. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Felts. This is caught at the end. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. He's back to throw here to start the drive. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The numbers a week ago for Kupp, 9 catches, 65 yards, and a touchdown as well.
And that was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy the defenses had better focus on.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there, Goff to Kupp. 41 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And it's complete. He's got him in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Corey Davis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. This is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive, and they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
To throw on third down. Phelps. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their defense.
Throwing out a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, here's Gone. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
LA Rams. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Gone. This one caught by Davis. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
Out of the gun. Goff. Nowhere to go. He lost the football. That might be Titan football. It is. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand. Oh, I get it. 2-hand monster. Both hands on the football. Taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown.
DeAndre Swift. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
McCann's got it teed up. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here's a Los Angeles offense. It's set to take possession. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possession.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Got another man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he's going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 20. Yards the play.
48-yard line.
On 1st down, Akers. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Akers. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Sack.
And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. A shotgun snap for goal. His throw incomplete.
Intended for Corey Davis.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Goff. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the play. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Intercepted by the Titans. They'll take over first and 10.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. Now going set. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, third and 5.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on the play.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
First and 10.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll go down the middle before getting this inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Corey Davis with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that drive, 4 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
They did. Got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On second down, Swift. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aaron Donald in there for a milestone sack. That's number 150 of his great career. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
They'll run on first down. Akers. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, bam. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two. The 30.
First
line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Goff now looks to throw. That's going to be caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives to see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me.
Akers, he close it up. It's picked up by the Titans. And it's a tremendous return 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Felts. To the line, but it's incomplete.
Take away his first read, and by the to look elsewhere and find an open target. The coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. From the gun, Felts. Hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
1st and 10.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth. He's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Goff. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. Not much there, only a yard.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Airing it out deep for Woods. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
Partner, they're less than 2 minutes ago in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. And a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Throwing again is Goff. This to Jarwin. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From the red zone now, Goff. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. This will be caught at about the 5. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Goal at the 5-yard line.
To the air again. Goff. The quick slant caught. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now you see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now, his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field. Try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass. No interceptions for him personally to this point. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Incomplete from the contact.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Felts. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
3rd down.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. Operating from the gun. Felts. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They'll try it now with Swift. And they will get him down behind the line, but a penalty flag comes in late. And I think they got him down by the face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So after the penalty, we'll have one final untimed play here before halftime. A final shot before break. Felts. And that's caught inside the 35. So we've reached the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This one taken just inside the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. Although a jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll get this one up to the 26. The former USC man played on this very field. Adoree Jackson with the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 26.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. On the return, Jackson. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down. Felts. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by John Johnson. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open, and he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
11 and a first down, L.A.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The ball carrier.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Goff now to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll run here with Akers. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Delayed give, Jennings. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. This is caught, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Complete.
A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
21.
So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, a 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
You don't see too many pass-catching fullbacks nowadays, partner. In fact, you don't see too many fullbacks, period.
Good news, though, he does have decent hands, and we saw it right there on display. On 3rd down, Felts. Battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Ray Swift. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the Rams' 45.
From the gun, Felts. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Tennessee.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Tennessee.
From 21 yards away. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. L.A. readies for its next possession. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now gone. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now a run with Akers. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll run a draw now with Akers. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory.
Here's the ball carrier. He was tackled at the 46-yard line.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Throwing on 3rd. Gone. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Whoever the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And this one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 10-yard line.
From the gun, Phelps. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 7 yards.
To throw on 3rd down. Phelps. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Swift. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
One more time with Swift. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Phelps got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
DeAndre Swift there to make the grab. Extra point attempt here still to come. And that will make this a 4-point game. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with a Tennessee score.
31. Tucker McCann, the kick.
McCann's got it teed up. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Jared Goff and the Rams headed back onto the field. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind. It's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes around him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up and they tend to play well.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
From the gun, here's Goff. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Operating from the gun. Felts. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. Out of the gun. Goff. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Here's Goff. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down. tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On third down, Phelps. It's complete. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Swift on the counter. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Once again, it's Swift. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
To throw on 3rd down. Phelps. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
2 yards.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So Goff and the Rams down 35-34. Exactly 1 minute remaining. This one caught by Davis. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. He'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. He'll get this one to Cobb, complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
4th down.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. They got a man It's Woods. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Titans, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.